All right, here's our last example for lecture 16, our last mixture problem. You're in charge of meat for the family barbecue. The beef costs $6 a pound, the chicken $4.50 a pound. You buy a total of 18 pounds of meat and you spend $96. How much of each meat did you buy? Here's our chart. Do this on your own if you can and pause me and come back. Okay, so we have beef, chicken, and total. Where does $6 a pound go? Good, that's in my per column. Chicken is $4.50 a pound. Both of those are pers. $6 per pound, $4.50 per pound. I buy 18 pounds of meat. Where does 18 go? Good, and then I've got an X and a Y above it because I don't know how much of beef and how much of chicken, but I know I have 18 pounds total. Where does 96 go? The biggest mistake I will see is that people put 96 under the per. Why does 96 not belong there? Good, nothing is $96 per pound. It's not a per, it's a total. So that's my total cost is 96. Now I've got my subtotals. 6 times X, $6 per pound, times X pounds is 6X. That's how much I spend on beef. $4.50 per pound for chicken times Y pounds of chicken gives me 4.5 Y. That's how much I spent on chicken. So I've got my chart. My equations again will be X plus Y equals 18. Number of pounds of chicken plus number of pounds of beef. Well, vice versa. Number of pounds of beef plus number of pounds of chicken equals 18 pounds. And then my second equation, the amount I spend on beef plus the amount I spend on chicken gives me my total amount spent. First third of the problem, get the chart filled in. Second third of the problem, get your equations. Don't try to jump to equations too quickly. Third part of the problem is when we finally start to solve. So we look at X plus Y equals 18 and 6X plus 4.5Y equals 96. We can do substitution or elimination. I've chosen to do substitution just to keep things equal. So we've done substitution twice and elimination twice. If I solve for X, note I could just as easily have solved for Y. I get X equals 18 minus Y. I plug that into the other equation. Since I solved for X in the first equation, I plug it into the second equation. 6 times 18 minus Y plus 4.5Y equals 96. Distribute and combine like terms. So I have 108 equals minus 1.5Y equals 96. Subtract 108 from both sides and then divide. So I get Y equals 8. Back substitute, and I get X equals 10. So I know that I bought 10 pounds of beef and 8 pounds of chicken. I hope that those make sense to you. I hope that the chart will help you organize your information and get your equations more easily. The only thing that you'll really need to be very, very aware of is when you put something in the per column and when you put something in the total column. And then also that third example of this lecture, the coin collections. Usually once people have seen an example, they're fine, but coming up with those cold can be a little bit tricky. Have a great time doing your homework, and I'll see you next time.